Well, good evening, South Plains. Happy Tuesday evening, that is. Another pleasant, warm day out there today throughout the KLBK viewing area with temperatures capping off in the low 80s. So a very warm day, that is. Mostly sunny skies throughout the day as well. We are in the nighttime hours taking a look at downtown Lubbock here. Pretty calm for the most part, except for that southeasterly wind around 23 miles an hour there. Temperature-wise, we're sitting around 72 degrees in the Lubbock area, and that is pretty uniform throughout the entire region as well. You can see a few 60s off to our north and west, but again, for the most part, we're sitting in the lower 70s throughout the viewing area. As for winds, though, we are still gusting out of the south and east. Pretty strong for the most part, mid-20s, upwards of 30, 35 miles an hour. That'll continue to be the case as we go throughout the nighttime hours tonight. Taking a look at the bigger picture here, though, again, not too much action to speak of throughout the KLBK viewing area. We see some showers way off to our south and east, but we don't have to worry about that up here. I know we would like some rain, but maybe we'll get some on Thursday. I'll bring that up in just a moment here. But tonight we'll be dealing with some mostly clear skies, which will allow temperatures to drop off to the upper 40s and lower 50s. That's what we'll see as morning lows tomorrow morning. As for highs on Wednesday, we'll see a fairly similar day to what we saw tomorrow to what we saw today, with temperatures reaching the mid-80s. We see a couple 84s off to our north and west there. So again, very pleasant day. Looking at the future track, it will be sunny, so make sure if you are doing any yard work out there, anything of that nature, make sure you have some sunscreen on, a hat, any protective sun gear. Do not want any sunburn, that is for sure. As we look at the European model here going into the evening hours on Thursday, it does show that chance for the potential or possibility of showers and thunderstorms popping up associated with a dry line. So just be aware of, we know what time of year it is, the time of season, just be aware of any storms that do pop. Doesn't look like we will be dealing much in the way of rain accumulation, though. This model is showing upwards of 1/10 of an inch of rain. I don't think we'll be seeing that much, though, because we will be dealing with some drier air at the surface. The main threat I would like to mention, though, is the potential for some more intense gusts of wind, that is, with any elevated thunderstorms that do develop. Outside of those thunderstorms, though, we will be dealing with some breezy conditions during the day on Thursday. Ahead of that dry line, we can see a southerly wind gusting upwards of 30 to 35 miles an hour. Once that does go through, though, we see more of the southwesterly dry wind, again, behind that dry line throughout the day on Friday. That'll cause some fire weather concerns. Now, Friday night into Saturday, we again see these winds begin to shift out of the north and west now. That's just going to be associated with a cold front that will be moving through. Saturday, winds will begin to calm down just a bit, but again, as I was speaking of just a moment ago, we do have to be aware of that fire weather danger throughout the day, Thursday and Friday. We do see elevated and critical levels. This critical level, the red shading that you see, that is for the day on Friday. So just be aware, and if you do see a fire, make sure you report it to 911 as soon as you can. To finish off our forecast, though, again, Friday into Saturday, a cold front will move through, dropping temperatures, leaving us with a very nice weekend Saturday and Sunday. As we head into the work week, though, temperatures will warm back up into the low and mid 80s, possibly some isolated showers around this time next week.